Hey folks, Pickleball Librarian here, and let me talk about the Ben Johns signature paddle from Franklin. But before that, let me tell you about Ben Johns. I met him a couple years ago when I was at the Engage camp, and a very nice guy. I mean, you know, off the court, he's so wonderful, cool. He has a real peaceful, easy feeling. Now on the court, it's life in the fast lane. Speaking of that, we were talking about music not too long ago, and he was telling me he really likes classic rock. He loves the Eagles, he listens to Boston and Fleetwood Mac. So, you know, oh, and Journey too. Yeah, can't see you know, you gotta just keep believing there. Anyway, let's talk about this paddle. So, at the time, it was an Engage camp, and Ben was sponsored by Engage, and a little after that, they came out with the Maverick. That's the Maverick Elite Pro, the Ben Johns signature paddle. So when he moved over to Franklin, I was like, I'm really curious about the paddle. Wow. Almost identical, right? Same. But no, they're not the same. They're different. First of all, let's just start with the price. $130, $100. For a signature paddle, $100. Nice. Okay. Ben told me, he says that he loves the feel and the spin. You know, he said the feel and the spin is amazing off of this. So let's take a look here. All right. So this does have texture. I mean, it is gritty, especially where you see the lines and the paint. It's very gritty. And the Maverick, not so gritty. Not as gritty. Now the dimensions, let me go over that real quick. It's 16.5 inches length, 7.5 width. Now the handle, just like the handle of the Maverick, it's longer, 5.6 inch. And, you know, Ben comes from a tennis background, and he also played table tennis, but I could see why he would like the, you know, the long grip on this. So kind of nice. And let's see. It's a 13 millimeter core polypropylene, and the surface is fiberglass. And the weight of these weigh anywhere from 7.5 to 8 ounces. Now, playability. You know, these are both nice paddles. I feel that they have a lot of power. I mean, you know, you have control, but power is where these are at. And the ball just flies off it, nice and clean. A friend of mine, Sean from Baldwin City, he plays with this paddle a lot. So I had him also take a look at this. And he noticed also that this is just slightly stiffer. You know, slightly harder of a paddle. And he did like this. Now, Sean told me he does prefer this paddle, which he plays with. But if they stop making this paddle, he would definitely go with this one. So that's all take on this. But, you know, one more time, $100, that's a great deal. And Franklin often has sales right now. I mean, right now I think they have a nice sale going on their website, and there's a code for that. But the Franklin Ben Johns pickleball paddle, signature paddle, retails for $100. And yeah, it is definitely Pickleball Librarian approved.